for you?
Yeah,
Like, I mean, just for you. Like, Chad Beadle, I do comedy, I do this, you can share with people.
Yeah, here you go.
On the Vimeo.
On the
Vimeo.
That's what they put it on. How do we play?
And it's at the Warehouse Cinemas.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, it's coming.
During our day-to-day lives, we can experience an unexpected injury or illness. Meritus Now is here to help. With convenient virtual care visits. Meritus Now, providing expert care where you are.
Yo.
Oh, okay.
Yo.
Okay, they had the black
You're going to send that to me. I can plug that in the podcast for real, actually.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, I could do that.
I mean, they ain't allow you to say nothing or nothing like that?
No.
You know what I mean? Oh, I got you.
Just
They
like
had the black man. Yeah, that's right.
The old lady with her arthritis coming in.
Yeah, that's why I was like, oh shit, because you know, they was like, damn, how did you know how to do all that? Like, how do you do this? Like,
Man, that's a natural reaction from a physician, if I could say so. That's pretty wild, bro. All right, man, we here.
I need a lighter. I think, I got one.
That was the last time I could find mine, and it was in my pocket the whole time.
I'm gonna send it to you. Oh, you want me to send you the other one? Oh, did you ever see the first video me and J-Law did with the fucking I want my fucking briefcase?
Yeah, I was in that.
What's up, guy?
It was suitcase of briefcase.
Yeah.
This
up,
was
guy?
my fucking briefcase.
What's up, my man?
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah, that's one of my favorite ones of all time.
What you got on you? What's you got on you?
Hey, man, I just some guy named Phil took it.
My God. You know we about to work, huh? Oh, you want to be a part of it?
Oh, Mr. Benjamin.
Mr.
Ben
Mr.
Teneman.
He can't help
Unbelievable.
it. He can't help it.
Well, we ready to get in this thing?
So let me send you.
We're ready. Are you ready?
Bust it down.
Let's get it.
Boom! Wonders when powers deactivate.
Yes, indeedy. Roaches.
Welcome, everybody. It's your boy, Dirty Phil.
Yes.
To the right of me, my boy, Big Skies, Mike Skies,
And we
in
got-
the building, Roaches Podcast Live.
And we got this little guy right here.
In the Stuzium, Mr. Ben making his,
Mr.
you
Ben.
know, ever so elegant, you know.
You know what he want?
This little-
He want this right here.
Yeah.
That's what he be wanting, man.
That's
He
really,
think that-
literally,
He be thinking that
he sniffed it out.
I'm slow.
He looks innocent, but
Yeah. He really
he loved the tweeds, though. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he do. Yeah,
But we here live, Roaches Podcast, Stuzium, baby, let's go. And today we got a legendary guest in the building. One of my favorite people, been knowing him for well over a decade. Make Me Laugh Comedy Tour founder, right?
Yes,
the founder, owner, operator, CEO, the ECO,
All
the
the ticket
ego, the let go of my ego,
The ticket taker.
the ticket taker, the doorman,
Yes.
The
stand-up comedian, one in a million, Chad Beadle in the
Chad
building. Let's
Beadle.
go. We got a fire clap. Let's go.
Appreciate being here. This is cool.
Yo, welcome, man. This is
welcome to
crazy.
you, man.
Yeah, welcome to you.
Welcome to your cave.
Nah, you know what? We gotta welcome you.
You gotta welcome me.
We gotta welcome you, man.
Okay,
'Cause
fine.
It's about you today. You getting your
It's
roast
about
pack
me.
today.
Okay, let's do
You
it.
about your roast pack. We gonna get into what you do. We gonna get into who you are.
Okay.
It's
and we
gonna
wanna show
be
you love. And I
Appreciate
personally, like I told you earlier, I personally just want to thank you for even making the time, man. You know
Oh
what I'm
man,
saying?
I just appreciate being here, man. This is like a museum in the basement.
It's museum in the
In
studio.
the basement, just like one of those studios, like when you don't want to leave your mom's house.
Oh yeah.
You say you had a basement, so you do what you want.
You should see my stash of Cheetos I got.
Do you really? You have a stash?
Oh, I got a stash of Cheetos.
Are you a
They're under the futon.
Oh really?
I hit a little button, they just
Really? Let's do it. Let's see it.
it's broke down.
Oh, okay.
It's like the ice cream machine at McDonald's.
Oh yeah.
It's there, but it's it never works. It's always under maintenance for some reason.
So only when you want some Cheetos, and you can get it. But anybody else want it, they're broke. This is what you're saying. I believe you. I believe you're right.
You know, you got to cover all the bases. You know, the maintenance. It's always in maintenance mode.
Right.
But we're live. This is crazy. Big things. We got to get right into it. First and foremost, this Saturday, November 9th.
Right. That's what it is.
19th Hole Black Rock.
Yes.
We are going to be a part of the Veterans Day comedy show.
Yes.
And my guy right here has blessed me with the opportunity to check off a bucket list item off of my proverbial bucket list.
Yes.
And I will be opening up the show. First time ever doing live stand-up comedy. First and foremost, Chad, when did you first get into stand-up comedy?
I started doing stand-up comedy back in 90, I want to say like 90, 96, 97.
Okay.
Way back in the day.
Now, what prompted you to get into it? What was the motivation, if you will?
Well, you know, I used to get picked on when I was a kid. So,
Okay.
When you went to elementary school and then you went to middle school, you ran into the different crowds of people.
Yeah.
You ran into those guys that didn't have nothing else to lose but to talk about people. That's all they did was...
Yeah. You got the bullies.
Yeah,
you got the nerds.
The bullies.
You got the emos.
Yeah.
You got the jocks. You got the preps.
Yeah. I guess I think I was all of them.
That's ironic because I was kind of in that same thing.
I was all of them.
No, I was a chameleon. I could just into that.
Yeah. So, then after a while, I just kind of, just got tired of it. I was like, you know what? People keep picking, why don't you turn it on and flip it and do your own style?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, so I decided to do an open mic one time because I was telling my friends, I'm doing comedy. They were like, yeah, right. If you're doing comedy, what's your show?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Like, oh, shoot. So they called me out. Yeah. Jennifer Martinson, Jennifer and Miles, those guys, they started me out. So I ended up doing an open mic at a comedy club. It was in Milwaukee. And my mother came.
I was going to say, you're from Milwaukee.
Yes,
right?
yeah, born and raised, yeah.
Milwaukee.
And my mom comes out. My mom comes to the show. I'm for a bunch of white people doing my set and stuff. And I'm saying...
Shout out to all the white people, yeah. Shout out to y'all. We can't work without y'all,
without you guys.
Gang violence.
There would be no research in the seas. There would be no geology if it wasn't for y'all. There'd be none of the astronauts and shit. Yeah, shout out to all the white people.
Thank you. Yeah. So my mom was like, I said the word dookie. Yeah, my mom was like, white people know what dookie means. You should say shit.
I'm telling you. Legendary Green Day album, mind you.
Yeah.
One of the best ever. And, some opinions. But.
Right, so that was that. And then I just started, doing comedy. I started doing the open mics. And I started doing the rooms where you had to be clean.
Yeah.
Because starting in the industry, they wanted you to be clean. Because anybody could go on stage and be filthy. Anybody could cuss and think that's funny. But actually doing a show clean, people
it takes a lot more up here.
It's like music. Yeah,
it really is. Yeah.
Everything. But so you basically embrace being picked on. You embraced it. You turned it into something positive. When you found in yourself, like, I'm tired of this.
Right.
I want to embrace. I could shit on all y'all. I could fight every last single one of y'all.
Right.
Why?
But they wasn't gonna get me.
Yeah. Why? You know what I mean? So you turned around and you embraced it.
Right.
Now it's funny because you say you're from Milwaukee, and it's not even funny because Milwaukee. I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't know too many black folks from Milwaukee.
It's only 5 of us.
5. Okay.
5. Me, my mama, my probation officer.
There you go. So the crazy thing is, I actually visited Milwaukee in 2014, and I was working for you.
Okay.
At the time at FedEx, I left to go to Milwaukee for the Burn Congress.
Oh yeah.
It was the first time I was ever in Wisconsin. I was like, I never look. We traveled over what they call a lake.
Right.
Mm-hmm. This was not a lake.
Right.
This was lake. I think lake. It was. They called it. It was Lake Superior, I think, or
Lake Michigan.
Lake Michigan. It could have been bruh.
Motherfucker's huge.
This was a damn ocean. We was flying over that bitch for about an hour. I was like, this ain't no damn lake.
Yes.
And so we finally got to Wisconsin, and we had our Burn Congress there. And I forget what Milwaukee is famous for. It's not hot dogs or chili.
Cheese.
Is it the cheese?
It is cheese. Miller Brewery.
It was something out there.
Harley Davidson.
It could have been Harley. It could have been Harley.
Davidson is really big. They do big fest at Harley Davidson. Could have been Miller Brewery.
So that's where you were born?
Yeah, born and raised.
Born and raised.
Born and raised.
So what got you up into here to the old Hager bush?
Yeah, how'd you get the Hager?
The old Hager bush.
How'd I get out here? Because I wanted to follow you guys. I wanted to be ready.
Oh, okay.
I was he's from the future.
Yeah,
I didn't know this. He was from
No, I
the
didn't know
future.
no. I was working with a marketing company, and what we did stuff for Fortune 500 companies. Where we did stuff like we sold stuff like for $10, $5, stuff that people that impulse buy. Like for instance,
Everything in this room.
yeah.
Impulse buy.
Which amounts to about $250,000.
I don't know about that.
Well, like for instance, these little dials here. Yeah, these dials here.
modest.
Yeah, these dials here may normally retail in the stores for about like $19.99.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You won't believe today. My boss is blowing these out today. You only get 40s for that price of that $19.99.
Wow.
So I don't know how many you can use, but most smart people like yourself are picking these up for birthday gifts. Kitty Powers, Justin, and the goal was to just teach 5 people to train and do the same thing you do and do the production and all that. And then they was to give you your own office, put $100,000 worth of inventory in your office, and you just build your crew.
Right.
And that was it. And
Okay.
That's crazy.
Now, you know what? I want you to turn around and look behind you real quick. Turn around and look at this DVD.
This is my
on the
probation
wall.
officer.
Oh, yeah. You might be like right on that DVD. You remember that?
Oh, the Hub City.
You remember that DVD?
Yeah.
You remember that DVD right there?
Get her done.
Get her done. Now, I forget, because I know I was on it. We was on it.
Yeah,
You got Dirty Phil's face right there.
Yeah, no, I was definitely not on it.
What?
DVD.
What, did you host the DVD?
Yeah, I hosted
You hosted the whole DVD.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I was driving around in the car.
Yeah.
Oh, that shit was wild, man.
Yeah.
I mean that's crazy. A little trip back memory lane, man. I feel like that was the part of an era in local hip hop and everything, and we were under like that big umbrella where it was so unified, and I think it was the first of its own within the city, which is insane.
Yes.
But yeah, man, that was the hip hop DVD mixtape combination.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
DVD.
Like that bootleg era. You know, the finest era of hip hop.
But it was good though. The thing was solid. Like
It was.
Like,
It really
good. Like it made you want to get. It made you want to get that DVD. Mm-hmm. It made you want to get it.
It was a good time for me. Sorry about that. It was a good time.
Damn.
It was a good time for all of us. I think is what I was just talking to you about beforehand. That we actually all had a run. What year was this?
Man, that was 2012, 11, 2000. I would say like 2012, 2013, somewhere in that area.
I thought it was a little earlier than that.
It could have been in 2010.
Yeah, I want to say like 9.
09. I would say 10. It's hot glued.
No,
Yeah, that thing's hot glued.
Yeah, well, that's a staple, definitely.
I want to say 2010, 2011. Honestly,
Nah, it's late. It's in that time frame because I was
think
freshly
he's
burnt.
right, bro. I think this might because I started 2007.
Yeah.
Was when I got into started rapping.
When did you say it was?
2009 was when I went to Atlanta, and this was definitely before that.
No, it wasn't because I'm in that DVD and I'm burnt.
2008.
I'm freshly burnt. My accident happened in April of 2010. It's 20.
Then I was right. 2010, 2011.
2020. Nah, it might be 2012 somewhere because I wasn't allowed out the house for the first year and a half, 2 years. So I say around that. It was when we was doing the whole.
It's crazy, man.
You know what I mean? And that right there has a lot of. I forget who put it together.
Sean Hawley. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing.
I mean, let's just say.
that guy.
Past is in the past, man. Let's just say. We'll say it like this, respectfully. That's a moment in time where everybody, if you know, and you remember it. It was like 6 different covers.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It was like 6
They had
covers.
CJ the artist. Remember CJ the artist?
CJ the artist, yeah. Cam B.
Spence
was on there.
Spence for hire.
Shout out to Spence
Rebel.
too.
Yeah, he's the Rebel. Rebel.
D-Bell. OSM. Three-man weave. All them, man. It was crazy.
The whole 3-man weave.
I remember there's some live.
Where's the rest of the weave? I was like that. Where's the rest of the weave?
Yo, hey, I've been trying to get D-Bell on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm like,
he
D-Bell,
tired.
you know what I mean? He's tired, right?
I saw him the other day.
D-Bell was like, I'm tired, bro. I'm old. I'm tired. D-Bell, you still got it.
You gotta do this shit.
We're going to have you on, man. We're going to put you in, we're going to embarrass you. But we're going to take a little break.
Yeah.
And what we're going to do is we're going to also let you guys know that the Roaches podcast is also brought to you by something special.
Oh, no.
Because we had Chad Beadle in the building, so this is for me, you know what I mean? Whenever we got someone special, I didn't know that he didn't smoke like that. But we got the Hello Panda, and this is rapper weed. You know what I mean?
It's rapper weed, and it stinks very, very good.
It stinks very, very well.
It's very gentle.
And what else do we got for him, Phil?
If you want to go ahead and sit that joint down here. And as usual, while we get every episode crescent here in the most gentlest of ways, I got 2 shots poured up here, right here for us. It is that Parmesan. We back on, doing it all day long.
And what else we got?
That crisp and refreshing. I'm sipping every session. Of course, it's that natural light.
Natural light. And listen,
you guys should be spokespersons.
And you know what? Look, and they need to understand. They need to understand that the damn ceiling is filled with natural light cans. We need that goddamn sponsorship.
I need it, man.
We need that fucking sponsorship.
I'm ready for
we need that fucking sponsorship.
I'm surprised you don't got fruit flies up there.
No, they're all washed out.
Yeah, ISO.
Everyone, I washed them out and
isopropyl.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Black folks are the only ones that got fruit
I'm actually.
flies,
we'll get into it. Cheers, Roaches podcast, Make Me Laugh Comedy Tour, Chad Beadle.
Yo, and cheers to you too. Before you take that shot, cheers to you. Yeah, and cheers to both of y'all. This shot is for both of y'all only because you still pushing after all this time to Make Me Laugh Comedy Tour. We're about to get into that. And my boy is going to get booed off the stage, man, on November the 9th, man. I am just so proud of you, man. You know what I'm saying?
He's going to be with you, brother. No, he's going to be good. He's going to be good.
Thank you.
He's going to be
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you.
He's going to be good.
Y'all know I always got jokes, man. You know what I'm saying? But I do. They call him Dirty Phil, but he is the cleanest motherfucking Phil I've seen.
Thanks for doing. I just got that shake me.
Yeah, you got that.
So Chad, with the Make Me Laugh Comedy Tour, it's been going on for about 20 years now.
Yeah, since 2006.
Yeah, about 20 years. And why did you call it the Make Me Laugh? How did you come up with that? Because you've been doing this like solid.
Yeah, since 2006.
Yeah. So.
I remember my first show. My first show was June 10th.
Okay.
It was a Saturday, June 10th, 2006. And that day, I noticed there was a Klan rally.
That had to be in Boonesboro, Sharpsburg.
It was at the it was at the Antietam battlefield.
There we go. Okay.
It was, honestly.
Got you.
I was like, you know what? I want to piss some people off. Let's put all these people together. All race. Let's put white, let's put black, let's put them all together in one place.
Yeah.
And what was the biggest place to do it? Right there on the Dual Highway.
Yeah.
Right there where Jay's Lounge used to be.
So you was trying to cause a riot, but anyway.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. I was just trying to show people that we're far beyond that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it was just, I just wanted to show them that, hey, man, because they were getting news press too. Yeah. So I wanted to get news press as well. So I wanted to get it to where, hey, and and that was just.
No, that's sick. So, and then kind of backtracking that, I don't know if you answered already, but how did you start up the Make Me Laugh Comedy Tour? Like, was it a business idea where it's like, I'm gonna create this entity, and within this entity, this is something that I'm gonna take for the long haul. I'm gonna keep this thing going. It's my own comic view. It's my own Def Comedy Jam type thing like that.
I'm glad you mentioned that. Now I'm gonna get back more on that story. There was a kid named that was doing the shows over at the Jay's Lounge. Okay. And I was just trying to show him, hey, maybe he's doing open mics. This guy sucked.
Jay's Lounge, where's that?
Jay's Lounge used to be Kahuna's. Then it was
the Hagerstown?
Yes. Then it was right there on Dual Highway, right there where that restaurant, that diner is.
The Hagerstown Diner.
Hagerstown Diner.
Yeah, the corner.
Taco Bell.
It was the corner spot right there. It used to be a club.
Yeah, it used to be a club.
Wait, you talking about the Venice?
The Venice.
Oh,
yeah, the Venice.
Shout out to the Venice, boy.
But before it was the Venice, it was called Jay's Lounge.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay, so that's where you was at.
Yeah, then it went to the Venice.
You was in the pit.
Yeah, then it went to the Venice. I love that room.
Okay.
And that had that whole room packed.
Yeah.
Then it was Venice. Then it was
it was something else.
Kahuna's. And then it went to something else.
Nah, it
was one other thing. I remember that because they were throwing hip hop shows there.
It went to something. They
went to some kind of
was getting shot
bar.
and beat the fuck up out there and shit.
They went to some kind of some kind of sports bar.
Yeah.
Something.
So this,
but this kid was there and he sucked. And I was trying to show him how to do it, like, you know, and he wouldn't listen. So I was like, you know what? I know what I'll do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and create my own thing. So what I did was I created this program book. And I had all these sponsors inside the book. Like, you put your ad, business card ad, whatever. And I was only charging I think it was $40 for you to put your ad in there.
Okay.
And I gave them 6 tickets.
Nice.
And man, I packed the place just doing that. And then I just started. I was like, okay, you know what? Let me
announced as a comedy show.
Right.
Nice. Okay.
Right. So then I said, you know what? Here's my niche. Let me call this the Make Me Laugh Comedy Tour.
Okay.
And brand it. And then so people see Make Me Laugh Comedy Tour and they're like, all right. Now it's a tour because we don't stay in the same place.
Yeah.
It could be in the same city.
A tour can go on for 70 years.
Right, but it's not in the same place.
Yeah.
So
but not to interrupt you, the make me laugh part, how did that just pop in your head and you said, I'm going with it?
Well, see, before it was Make Me Laugh Comedy Tour, it was Show Me Comedy.
Show Me Comedy?
Yeah, it was Show Me Comedy.
Right.
And then the kid that I was working with, he decided that he wanted to go do his own thing and he wanted to keep the name. I was like, well, hey, you know what? You want to keep it, go ahead.
So essentially, basically what I'm getting at is the Show Me Comedy was a partnership.
A stepping stone.
Yeah.
And then old buddies decided that he wanted to take his punk ass, non-funny having ass somewhere else.
Right.
And people are like, well, show me the comedy.
Right.
And then you went on and did
It's called the Make Me Laugh
Comedy Tour.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. Yeah.
You went harder. That name is a challenge.
It's catchy.
And it's a challenge.
Right. It really
Make
is.
me laugh.
Right.
It is one of those
Make
things.
me laugh.
Yeah. Oh, Make Me Laugh, but it's catchy.
It definitely.
So
it
if
does
I made
stick.
a T-shirt or something like that, people would wear a regular T-shirt that says "Make Me Laugh" comedy to it.
Yeah.
Instead of a shirt with your face on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How many people walk around with a shirt with if you Tupac or somebody? Walk around with a brother. Walk around with a brother on his shirt. You know how many people do that?
Yeah.
You know? But just regular Joe, you on it.
Man, that guy really loves himself. That's what we call self-respect.
Yeah, that's what we call a true American.
Yes.
That's real. That's a humble American right there, baby. So fast forward now, as far as everywhere, because I remember I can't remember what year it was, but you were at Next Dimensions.
That was.
And you invited your boy to come perform 2 songs.
Yeah.
During a break
Where's
there.
Next Dimensions at?
Off of it was off Dual Highway where you're going down to Funkstown, and then
You on your way to Boonesboro.
I came to that.
Past mid-seas. It was past mid-seas.
I came to that. This was a long time ago.
Yes.
I came to that because it was the year I dropped the burnt CD. Because I came out there and handed. Wally was there. Was Wally Flew?
No, I think you're thinking about.
No, Wally Flew wasn't that.
No, you're thinking about that benefit show that we threw there. There was a benefit show that we threw there. That was a different.
So there was a couple
specifically.
That place though was a couple places were thrown there. A couple shows were thrown there. Different.
Yeah, it was kind of an in-house like a venue that was a couple people there had come and do your event or whatnot. But man, that was like my first introduction of like kind of the stand-up world in that respect. And I remember that standing out vividly because I've never been to like a live comedy show besides that. And he had me on to perform 2 songs. And I tried to make a stupid joke at the beginning where I was like, y'all think it's like a mixture between Vanilla Ice and Eminem up in here. What's he doing? And I was like, let's rap now. But then like, I remember like the comics there with Nick. And if I recall, rest in peace. Didn't he pass?
Yeah.
He was one of the coolest, most humblest dudes that I met. Like he came out of his way to like introduce and was very nice. And there was the bigger dude, man. CJ. Yeah, he was on there.
Rest in peace.
Man, that's crazy. But it was awesome because it was like me not ever being included in that world, so to say. It was like so open arms, and you could just tell like the love amongst each other, you know, where in the hip hop game, you know, there's a love and respect, but it's like, yo, motherfucker, you know I'm better than you.
Yeah.
In comedy, it's a lot different. It's more of a camaraderie.
You do have your cliques though. Don't get me wrong. There's cliques.
Yeah.
Don't get your food. You know.
No, I get it.
There's some places you'll work, some places you won't work. You know.
How long collectively have you been doing? Oh, you said since you were about how old?
Shoot, I've been doing comedy since like 96.
It's 96.
Yeah.
But a lot. But honestly, probably way before that, right?
Yeah.
Young childhood, because you was saying you was getting picked on.
Yeah.
So, and I actually wanted to revisit that because it's kind of ironic because in my early, I would say like elementary, middle school, I was like the portly little pudgy kid. I didn't find myself as who I was. Like I said, you bounce around with the different cliques and stuff, and I was never one of those people who would jump on the bully side. I was always there for the dude who was getting bullied.
Right.
And you know, it was like that mentality, and then you're trying to find yourself, you know, coming up in the world, and you don't really find yourself, your personality, until you actually like
until you get to high school.
Until you get to high school, and then you kind of find yourself, and you figure out like who you are, and then ultimately how you're going to maneuver. And I always end up being like a class clown. You know,
that was me.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But it comes from those traumas that you get because you know you get picked on, and you don't really know why. Why
they picking on me?
Yeah, like what did I do? Like you know, so you can take that energy and then flip it and manifest it. And if you think about it, a lot of comedians, I'm sure, were all bullied.
Of course.
Or come from split families, come from broken homes.
Yeah.
Myself, I'm like that. You never really find a super, like, stand-up comedian who's super famous in the fashion and be like, oh, I had a great childhood. My upbringing was A1. Because in a weird way,
some of them,
like but it's more so those people who have been so fucking traumatized and just have a fucked up sense of humor.
The Cannon ain't never worried about shit.
I swear to God, I think that you're right about that because for you, yeah. But you know, when you say he ain't worried about shit, he ain't because he having a baby every year.
Every year.
He got I think 12 now, 11, 12, and he like I want more. I want 25.
Man.
But you know, if you know his reason behind it, it's like people look at him like he crazy behind it. I don't. I just look at it like he a man that knows what he wants because he knows he's able to afford it. He can take care of them.
Right.
He's in their lives. He's in all his babies' lives. Yeah. It ain't like he ain't. And you got half. You can Nickelodeon. You own half. It's like your baby mom's Mariah Carey. Like you already you know what you're doing. So,
it's still pretty wild.
The statistics of out of 25 kids. The statistics is high that about 2 of them gonna be very successful. Maybe one gonna be very successful. You know what I mean? So it's like,
is that his game plan?
No, I mean, you know, they're already gonna have the key to the city anyway. They're gonna already have the key to the city.
You know,
he's already trying to create a staple.
Yeah, he's trying to go a village. He's trying to have a village. You know what I really think he's trying to do? He's just trying to have sex with every woman that he can't have a baby to him that's bad as hell and be like, but I'm gonna be there.
Yeah, no matter what.
I ain't gonna be with you, but I'm gonna be there.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Which is, that's a whole nother topic.
Yeah, that's
hilarious.
But you know what? I want to get into something with you.
Shoot.
And I told you earlier, I was bringing this up earlier about it. It was like, it's something about you. And when I first met you, I was telling you that, I was telling everyone, I was like, yo, Chad Beadle showing up. Chad Beadle coming, or Chad, Chad Beadle gonna be here. Yo, Chad Beadle did the DVD, and it's because I swore, and I was arguing with my niggas on this, and they was like, yo, that you was in movies. Like, I swore he was in movies, yo. Like, I'm like, this is Chad Beadle, the name, everything. It go. The comedy, the look, the name, and then you just told me earlier you was in a couple movies, and one of them I want to shout out. We're gonna shout out Karan.
Yeah, Karan Dunbar.
We're gonna shout out Karan. We're gonna shout out Karan right now. We're gonna do that. Shout out to him. He did Greencastle, the movie Greencastle. Where can you find the movie Greencastle? Is it probably on YouTube?
Probably on YouTube. But you know what though? He's some in the works is coming up.
Yeah,
you gotta know. That was the only brother that I saw sold out the Maryland Theater.
Karan, you know what? Shout out to Karan because
He sold.
I forget how I know Karan, but I know him.
He was a comic. Karan was a comic.
But I know him besides that. I cannot.
And then he DJs.
I can't pinpoint it. I've never ran into him, but I know
But he's
him.
from Waynesboro.
That could be
That's it.
somehow. I got hurt, man. I lost a lot of memory and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I know him somehow, and I gotta shout him out for that, because for someone to put together a movie,
Yeah, that's wild.
All that money was out of his own pocket.
You invest, and it's called Greencastle. Hopefully we can, we just trying to shout you out, Karan. Hell, man, you doing a lot of things now. We might have to get you up, but Spence. I have these guys. We're gonna have to get them on here.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? They're doing their thing. So, but so as far as the comedy thing, because what I was getting at is, there's a lot of beef in comedy.
Oh yeah, of course.
How do you stay sane?
See,
How do you stay Chad Beadle? Like when you go home versus the stage, doing this so long, it could be like acting.
You know what? But
how's your wife put up with you?
Oh,
your woman.
No, she's cool with it. But you know what I'm saying? She's cool with it. But when I go home, it's like, because I ain't seen people in a long time.
Yeah.
So I go home and say, oh man, how's the comedy thing going? They seeing it on Facebook, they seeing me doing shows, they're proud.
Right.
You know what I mean? A lot of them are proud because, there were some rough times in my life, at home, that I was doing. They like, man, I'm proud to see you get up out of there, get out and do your thing.
Yeah.
And so when I go home, it's love, it's welcome. It's kind of like when your mom asks, or your mom's friend asks, how is such and such doing?
Yeah.
And your mom's like, he alright. You know what I mean? He ain't doing nothing. I mean? But versus, how he doing? Oh, he's
doing good.
And that makes you feel proud when your mom. That makes you feel proud when your mom and your siblings, and even your brothers and sisters. You know what I mean? You could be the black sheep. Then people ask, how's your brother? Oh, he's woo-woo instead of... Yeah.
We got haters in the family, too.
I think
we got haters in the family, too.
I think that is funny, though, because there is a little bit of a stigma of, that whole thing of people going a certain route, and there's an expectation in life where it's like taking on a dream like stand-up comedy, or... for our regard, recording music or being a music producer, and the odds of, doing something, making an impact or being successful in that regard it's very slim to none. But a lot of people don't realize the hard work, dedication, the time you got to put in, the sacrifices you got to make, and it is just that. And another thing I wanted to tap on is talking about how Chad Beadle stays Chad Beadle. Yeah. I can relate to that because it's like, how can Dirty Phil still be Dirty Phil? Because I'm myself 24/7. It's not a facade, and I'd be driving her ass mad fucking all the time, and do you gotta make everything a fucking joke? And I'm like, yeah, I kind of do.
Which is what I was getting at. It can be a depth. Can you imagine being married to Kevin Hart?
No, that's a different.
Yeah, but
that's a different.
So what I'm saying, what I'm getting at is, if you look at it on that level, is Kevin Hart being Kevin Hart 24/7?
No.
See, that's what I'm saying.
No, because I don't think guys are trying to be funny all the time around they sniffing others being funny and joking all the time. I don't think that. You know what I mean? I think that's TV ready.
You think his wife is getting the real Kevin?
Yeah. Yeah, the humble.
Because I wouldn't know how to take his ass. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Like, my wife was like that too.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. His wifey.
Funny. Everything's funny. Yeah. How you joking? You joking? Like, I'm serious. Give me some man. I'm serious. I'm joking.
Yeah, right. Like, no, I'm serious.
You like 17 years. You're joking.
Yeah. So she was never like that. She never knew. She never like.
She's like this. She worked with the company for a while. She just got tired. Nobody get burned. You know what I mean? You keep going places and doing things for people, and people don't understand the worth.
Yeah.
They don't understand the work that you do, the effort that you put into things. To help people business grow.
That's
You know
why.
what I mean? Because it's not. I care less about making money.
Yeah.
I'd rather see your business do good, because if your business is doing good off of the amount of people that I brought, let's just say I only brought 100 people.
Yeah.
And we only here for an hour and a half, and you made $4 grand in an hour and a half. Where do you make that at any restaurant?
Right.
In an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't even make that at a restaurant. You don't even make that at lunchtime.
Yeah. But it'd be nice if you got paid off.
Oh, well,
that.
you
It would
gotta
be,
get paid.
you gotta
You
get.
gotta get paid. You gotta get paid.
Yeah, you gotta get paid.
Got paid.
Yeah,
Shoot,
you gotta
MC
get
Bree
paid.
said that. MC Bree said that. Got to get paid. Got to get paid.
Hey,
That's what
50
they be
Cent.
thinking.
50 Cent. I get money. I get money.
I get money. Money I got.
I get paid. I get
Yeah.
paid. That's what they could be thinking.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. So it's like, for me, I can't imagine for somebody to be like, okay, I look at Denzel. I know his wife is insane. His
course.
wife is crazy because she don't know whether he being motherfucking goddamn the book of Eli when he walk in the door. She don't know if he being the equalizer when he walk in the door. She don't know if he being American gangster like
Book of Eli.
Yeah.
That's weird that you said that.
Yo, you see how that lip be dropping on Denzel? You think when he look at his wife, what you think she thinking? She like this. Oh shit, let me get back.
Yeah.
She thinking like, you know what I'm saying? You see what I'm getting at?
I get what you're saying.
Because I mean, you and wifey been in. You said what about 18 summers?
Yeah, but I think what you're kind of getting at is like, I think those are different worlds. An actor would be, I would say, a lot different than a comedian. And like it's a different animal. It's a different mind training process. It's a different.
That's true too.
A lot of things where, you know, these actors invest so much time into get into their roles that they literally can go insane on some of the stuff. Now you got like the Denzels of the world. I think he's pretty much across the board, kind of like the Denzel.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
he shaped his own tree.
But I feel like he doesn't. Denzel's been working so hard for 40 years, movie after movie after movie. He don't know who the fuck he is.
No, he don't.
He can't.
What's
the dude that committed suicide on the Batman?
Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger.
Now that role drove him absolutely crazy. But I have my own conspiracies on how
like you can be the last Joker, the Joker dude. He what's his name? I would love to know these guys' names.
Jared Leto?
No, the Joker, the movie.
Oh, Joaquin Phoenix.
You
know how much weight he had to lose to get in that role?
Mentally,
he stopped eating.
Beat down to get a fucking 0 on Rotten Tomatoes. Oh, that's exaggeration.
Well, the first one was way more well regarded, and I think what happened and what I think fans fail to realize is the first Joker was more based off of him wanting to pursue stand-up comedy and then finding him evolving into the Joker. The second one was made to be a musical. That was the intent of it.
I don't know about that.
But you know, bringing Lady Gaga into it, and I didn't get to watch it. I've been trying to watch it, but waiting for old lady Buns upstairs.
Oh, Hirsch!
So we can
Shout
watch
out to
that
old Hirsch.
joint. Let's go. But you know what I'm saying? But like, I do know the premise of the movie. I've seen spoilers and things, but that was intentionally made to do that. It was a transition. It was from, you know, Arthur, who's not technically a canon Joker. It's a completely different Joker. It has no relation to anything in the Batman universe. Yeah. It's its own thing. It's its own universe.
So it's not this Joker.
Not that Joker. It's the one up there at the top right.
Oh, the one in the corner.
That one right there at the left you're pointing at is that one.
Right.
The one beside it is the one with Joaquin Phoenix.
Okay.
Different Jokers, different, not even canon to the comics at all. Just like Lady Gaga, they call her, it's not Harley, it's like Har or something like that. Or whatever her name is. It's meant to reference her, but it's not Harley Quinn, like from the Batman. So it's a weird thing. But I respect the director on that, and I think it's dope. But yeah, the first one I don't think will ever be topped. But as far as I know, like that franchise it's done.
It is done. It goes to this. How do you, and with that said, based off of that movie and what that motherfucking crazy ass motherfucker went through, because he just flipped. How do you deal with getting booed? what would you suggest to
Who's
comedians?
to say he gets booed?
No. He's gotten booed. I know he got booed.
No, I know. I'm
Dude, I
kidding.
got
Yeah. Boo! How do you deal with it?
That's like the worst. Dude, that's like the worst feeling ever. Like I remember one time I went to New York. I was trying for this show. It was the funny. So you think you're funny contest.
Okay.
And I got on it because they were. It was I think it was like not Jerry Springer, but it was like Jenny Jones or Jenny Jones, one of the shows.
Jenny Jones. Yeah.
Jenny Jones.
Fine as hell.
Yeah, one of my old shows back then.
Cougar. Yeah.
And you called in, and they were like, well, you called in, and it was like, that was a joke. And my first joke I opened up was, have you ever seen a baby pigeon? Where do they make baby pigeons? Have you ever seen a baby pigeon?
I've never seen a baby pigeon.
I did, I know. And the people from New York, now you know New York, they got pigeons all over.
They got pigeons all over the fucking place,
So,
bro.
and I mentioned that to
It's
them.
the whole premise of Home Alone 2.
Right, and I mentioned that to them, and they all laughed. And they all laughed, and they was like, wow. It's like, I said, where do they make them? Did you find them? Did they make baby pigeons? Where do you get them? And they liked it. You know what I mean? Then they called, and I got off the phone with them, and they called me back. They was like, hey, we want to use you for the show.
Oh, shit.
So they flew me out there, and I went out there, and the material that I wrote, it was like, all the material that killed them in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Like, this shit killed them in Milwaukee. It killed them.
Yeah.
But I went up to New York, and I used that joke. Right after break. Boo!
Damn.
Boo! Like, dude, it was like, I don't care what you said. It was like, boo!
Bro.
Boo!
Boo!
Like, and then, like, it was like, and that's when I said, you know what? I'm not going to sit and write all my material and expect it to kill.
But they just booed you like that? It
was like I got to do my routine, but it just wasn't clicking.
No, here's a crazy thing that I've learned.
So was it a big crowd?
Yeah, it was dude, you had... Like,
they weren't like boo, they were just...
Nah, it was... But see, now that I think about it, too, is when you do rooms like that and stuff, like for TV, they do have sections of boo, they do have signs that they put up and say, hey, laugh.
It's like a little...
They have an actual sign?
It's like a prompter that comes on. Yeah, it's wild.
They'll say laugh.
And that's that liberal paint my own, this is how I'm dictating this. And that's the industry. And it's sad. But
yeah, it's sad.
One thing I wanted to go off on was that could have been one of those things where it was already scripted and formulated.
Yeah.
That's my first thought. They already had somebody that they had pictured on the trajectory. But another great thing to mention, though, and I've seen this, though, just being a student of the game and just being such a fan of stand-up comedy, is some jokes that kill in certain places won't carry over to other places. Yeah. It's like you almost gotta
rebrand your crowd. Rebrand that joke. Rebrand that joke into your crowd.
And relearn it into the point where it adapts to that specific audience, which is crazy, man. These are things that I've learned and studied and trying to, and we've had conversations about this. Is like, while I'm preparing to take this next step of just diving in and never, not for nothing, doing anything like this before, but I've had conversations, and I appreciate you help mentor me, and like I give you my ideas. Like, what? Yeah, I mean, I think.
I always said, "Hey, you're fine." I always say you're fine.
Yeah. So,
and the reason why I asked that is because this is my guy. He's going to step on stage with you on November 9th at the Veterans Comedy Day Show. You know what I'm saying? And I want to make sure
he's gonna be all right.
That I am the first person.
He gonna be all right.
First person to boo him. I want to be the first person. All right.
All right, just like your dread.
But they a little struggling right now. But I know that's what he gonna be doing on November the 9th at the Veterans Day Comedy Show. And Chad, I want to be the first one for real.
Okay, that's your man. So you can boo him right now.
I mean,
boo him right now.
Boo!
There you go. There you go. Because he's gonna be all right.
He gonna be all right.
Good.
He gonna be all right.
Okay, I got you.
No, I'm excited. So, and one other thing I want to get into, and you don't have to spill the secret sauce or anything, but for you doing this for so long, obviously, I'm sure coming up with jokes and material, it's just something that's always kind of like, just turning, those gears are turning in your head. What's your writing process like?
My writing process is kind of like if I'm in my car, because 99% of the time when I'm in my car, I'm talking to myself. 99% of the time, I'm talking to myself.
No radio, no nothing.
No,
just silence.
Do you know what my radio is in my car?
You?
No, is that damn seatbelt.
Ding, ding, ding. Yeah.
ding.
That's every voice memo we have when he's driving.
Yeah, dude.
But you gotta buckle up for safety, man.
I would drive my car forever. Like I would drive my car forever, let it just bing, bing. Because eventually I figure it's gonna shut up.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Yeah.
That thing just keep ding.
Mine does. 2007 edition. Let's go.
I done made music with that thing. I done done everything. You know? It done helped me out of situations and stuff.
Yeah.
Get ready to do some road rage acting.
It's like, oh wait, that ding just
Ding,
it just
ding, ding. It made me calm down instead of me giving somebody a finger.
Yeah.
Ding, ding.
I'm good. Okay, cool. Thank you.
It's the relaxed thing. Yeah.
I love it. I fucking love it. But so in the car, that's your. So do you have like a voice memo open, or you just?
Yeah. I'll say some jokes and I'll put it into my notes.
Okay. So what inspires it? Is it things that happen while you're driving?
Impulse. I'm one of those impulse guys.
Impulsive, compulsive.
Yeah, impulse because you only got 8 seconds. Like when you do comedy, your first introduction is 8 seconds.
Yeah, you're right.
I got 8 seconds. As soon as I get on the stage
To make them to
fill you.
Yes.
To get in.
Yeah. Because after that.
Oh, where's that little?
Where's
that at?
What are you talking
The
about?
little.
Oh, the suspense.
Yeah, the suspense. Put
Yeah.
that on. Because you said 8 seconds to get on stage.
Yeah, you got 8 seconds. So your intro's got to be hot.
8 seconds, Phil.
Yeah.
Trust me, listen.
Your intro's hot. You come in.
I've been studying.
All the way. 8 seconds. He's gonna be good.
Bro, I've been studying, man. This is something. It's in the core of my soul. I don't know why I felt it. It's just something that's just been in me, and the more and more that I, show appreciation to the game and learn little things and watching, I'm just like, bro, like, and I've had a lot of people tell me like.
Well, you funny. You know, I used to get people say, man, you so funny. You should get on stage. And that's the same thing my buddy Miles and Jenny did. You funny. Oh, yeah, get on stage. You're a comedian. Oh,
shit.
Let's do it. So I did it. And
he's hilarious being himself.
Yeah.
He does things that he naturally does, and it's funny as hell. And it's like, that's all you got to do.
Yeah, that was actually something you had told me, during our conversations that we've had on the phone over the past few weeks. And the biggest thing is just like, number one, have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Have fun.
Have fun.
Number two,
and kill it.
Be yourself.
Yeah,
that's it. So, and I think that's probably, and as cliche as it sounds, it's probably the best advice you could give somebody, honestly.
If you read too much into it, then you're going to mess yourself up.
You're going to overthink.
You're going to overthink your over material, and then you're going to be, oh, man. Then you're going to see one person you see is not laughing, and you're going to throw your whole set up. And then
Yeah. And vibrations are, you feel energy and stuff like that. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know what it is in me, and it may not be for me. And I'm cool.
Kudos to you for even trying. It's brave.
It's brave. It's gonna be though. It's gonna be fun for you.
I can't wait, man.
Once you get on that stage,
I appreciate it so much, man. I know. I'm just like,
I don't know why you saying that. He gonna get booed off the stage. He's not gonna get booed. Listen, I'm telling you right now. He's not gonna get booed. All right.
And man, that is the coolest thing right there. That little RV right there. That's the same RV your son.
Oh wow.
That your son in his video, in that Rose video, was standing on top of.
You know what's wild? Is that's an incense burner.
Is it really?
So you open up the door, you put an incense in it, and the smoke comes up through the roof like in Breaking Bad.
Oh wow, that's
when
pretty cool.
They're cooking crystal meth.
But I'm serious.
That's the Breaking Bad RV.
Yeah, that's the Breaking Bad RV.
Yeah, that's the Breaking Bad RV. You know what I'm saying?
Got that spam.
That's the. You ever seen Breaking Bad?
No, but your son, Lil Sky, shout out to him. He did that Rose video. And they were standing on top of an RV just like that.
But that's the Breaking Bad RV.
I understand what you're saying. But okay. I'm saying my vision of seeing.
Oh, that's what they're minding for you.
Because you see, because he was standing on top of that. On the top of that on the road. They were traveling around in that.
Yeah.
It looks
I can't remember. It's been a minute.
When we get off and you look at it.
Yeah. I remember
crazy, man.
I remember the RV though.
Yeah, I was like, man, that is it.
Yeah, man.
So touching on, I do want to promote the show. So, aside everything, so the Veterans Day comedy show. I want to talk about the lineup.
Okay.
I'm going to talk about Howie Bell.
Yeah.
I want you, to plug all that. So what prompted 19th Hole?
19th Hole. Well, the lady who actually shout out to her her last name's Mosby. She's a chef.
Okay.
Caroline Mosby, and she's like, hey, I got this place. You know, she runs it. So they got this place, and he's like, how would you like to do comedy? And I'm like, you know, I'm always for helping people out. You know what I mean? I'm like, all right, well, cool, let's do it.
Yeah.
And then I went out there and looked at it. Oh, it's beautiful. You know, where is that? There's 2 ponds there. It's going to just a nice atmosphere.
It's nice open too.
Right.
Like a lot of windows.
Right.
Good environment.
Good view.
Yeah.
Good things.
It's in Black Rock.
Yep.
Yeah, well, all the white people are. Yes.
Yeah.
Safe.
It's gonna be fun.
Safe.
I don't know. Nowadays they're getting shot up in Beverly Hills, but anyway, you got a better chance in Black Rock.
That's Cali.
No, ain't nobody.
I hear you good. I hear.
Ain't nobody driving out the Mount Ed Black Rock.
Yeah.
Police out there.
I don't know. Clinton came out there.
He did.
Obama came out there.
Dude, you know what?
I'm saying?
You're right.
They came out there, man. It was golfing.
You're right.
Trump came out there too, man.
You know, Clinton.
Excuse me, it's a great golf course. Quite frankly, my 19th hole, never better.
That's right. You look just like that.
Yeah, I knew as soon as I said it.
Yeah, you know. No, but yeah,
You gotta add this into it, though.
You know, I heard that. One guy was telling me that he was across the street and he was cutting his grass, and Secret Service guys were going around and like, what are you doing? He's like, cutting my grass.
Like, get the hell
Damn.
Right, and they were kind of giving me a hard time.
Man, now they gonna take that house and everything.
Yeah, he's trying to give me a hard time, and then he ended up.
Man, I'm just cutting my
When the
grass,
president's people run up on you,
and then
you better, hey,
But he got away with it. He said, you know what? Then the guy come up to him and says, hey, do you want to watch the president golf? He's like, yeah, sure. So he gave him a pass, and that was Clinton.
Oh, okay.
That was a while ago. Yeah, but that was Clinton. And he showed right where, matter of fact, right where we're doing the show is you look at the hole, and that's where Clinton was.
Okay.
No shit.
Yeah, Clinton was.
That's crazy.
It's Black Rock does have it is a nice area, man. I don't know if I could live in Black Rock like that because it's just too high scale. It's not a neighborhood. It's just a lot of big mansions,
big houses with nothing in them.
It's not. Well, I mean, it's not even that for me. It's no sidewalks and shit. It's not kid. It is kid friendly, but
to keep them little fuckers out of there. That's what it's for.
We grew up in was you had a front yard.
Yeah.
You had a sidewalk.
Well, yeah, they got front yards too. But
but it ain't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, big yards.
But it's not to me out there. It's like you're good.
They don't have to go to the street.
They ain't gotta lock their door either. Well, around Hagerstown you do, but
their yard is big enough for them to play outside.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not that natural. It don't feel like home. It just feel like for the time being. It don't feel like when I drive, because I used to deliver pizzas for all Hagerstown for like 4 years, and I would drive out there. It'd be like, I'm like, yo, I would love to have one of these, because we know the Shaoos out there. Shout out to the Shaoos. Shout out to the Shaoos. They own every damn thing in Hagerstown.
I don't know, besides
you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, and we drive by their house, everyone's stopping in front of their house. That's the Scarface house.
Shaoos.
Yeah, the Shaoos. You can stop right there. You like,
which one, Adam? Which one, or Manny?
Shit, all of them. Man. Shit, I think it go back generations.
Yeah,
but you stop at the house, you drive through the front, you think it's the house, right? Nah. That shit open up and you inside a big old pull-in car lot, inside brick ground. You like, whoa, this some Italian shit. Like,
it's crazy.
Yeah, and then you go, you get out, you still outside now. Everything's outside. You like, hold up.
That's the same as.
And then you just go in. You like, oh my goodness, a castle, bro. Y'all never seen it? You never stopped in front of. This was a thing that we did back in the day here in Hagerstown. Everyone, y'all know what I'm talking about. If you drove, you went to Black Rock, you was smoking. Yo, you see the Shao's house? Dustin, I think it's Dustin Shao or somebody. And then it was like, we would pull up to that bitch. It's still sitting out there. You can go right now. It's a castle. I am telling you, it's right there, right in Black Rock, not far.
I've always wanted a castle.
I know you're talking about. Yeah.
And it's like two big ass men. You could see it like that's some crazy.
Yeah, you gotta go to the side street. Everything.
Yeah, and I guess it is all right out there, but it's like for me, it's not. It's too richy rich. I need a little bit of like leaves, trees. There ain't no damn trees out there on the sidewalk. There ain't none of that shit. It's just straight. I mean, there ain't no trees out there. I don't think. Maybe one in the backyard.
I think there's a lot of trees and shit.
No. What I'm talking about. What I'm talking about on the side. You know how you walk in on the sidewalk. You got, somehow I don't know. It's just not the. For me, it's. I'm not saying I can't live out there. I'm just saying that for me, I have the. It's too up. What's the word?
Uppity.
It's beautiful out there.
Hoity-toity.
Put it like this. I'll put it to you like this. When you first pull into Black Rock, them houses. I'm talking about if you keep going straight
all the way back
down, and you make a left into them brick joints. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about
I tried out for a band in Black Rock once, playing drums. That was kind of fucking fun. Regardless, I want to get back to the show and talk about the comedians that's going to be on the set.
Absolutely.
Like, do we got any we got Laura Williams?
Laura Williams. I got a chance to work with her quite a few times, like 3 or 4 shows I put her on. She's a very funny lady, very funny. She's probably been in the game for about maybe 2 years in, but she's a very funny lady up and coming. I vouch for her.
Okay. G. Levi. I saw some clips on YouTube.
She's fun.
She seems like she's quite the character.
Yeah, she is a character. She's a hoot. She also does like puppets. She made a puppet for J. Anthony Brown, a whole bunch of different celebrities and stuff like that. Actual live puppets. So she's witty as far as with the comedy.
Does she have like a ventriloquism aspect to it?
She does that too, but she the last time when I saw her do her set, she didn't do it.
Okay. And then Howie Bell.
Oh, Howie Bell, that's my man. Howie Bell out of Detroit.
Detroit
line. That band's a Detroit line. Just Detroit, but like I say, I started with him back, because like Detroit comedians come to Milwaukee and Chicago comedians come to Milwaukee, and we all work together. So I finally got. It's been years, but I finally got him to come here to Hagerstown.
That's incredible, man.
I finally got him to come to Hagerstown. It's been like maybe 13, 14 years, but I finally got that man to come here.
How long has he been in the game?
Howie's been in bed about 25, 30 years.
Wow.
He was like one of the original bad boys, Def Jam.
Comedy
View, yeah.
Shit.
Shout out to Russell and Martin Lawrence, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to both of them. Russell Simmons, Martin Lawrence.
This is it's fucking awesome.
And of course we got Dirty Phil. Got Dirty Phil. And me, I'm hosting.
We got Dirty, fizzy.
Tickets are only $30.
$30.
Can you upgrade? What do you get with that? You just
$30 you get food and you get drink.
Okay.
$30. Food starts at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
Food is like from 6 to 7.
And 50 is the VIP.
50
nope, there's no VIP.
You know what? I just killed
30 is the VIP.
30 is going to be the VIP.
Here's what's crazy about this event. There was 2 tiers. There was the $30, and you get the $50 with the VIP.
Okay.
The blessed owner she's the owner? Mm-hmm. Who's hosting the thing, said, cut the 50. It's $30 across the board for everybody.
Word.
Which I think is incredible. It's absolutely incredible. Word. Just because, this, to me, it's cool because, it's a good cause. It's a good benefit, obviously, the Veterans Show. And shout out to all of our veterans, man. Yeah. It takes a certain kind of person to go into the military and do that thing. My grandfather, he served in the military.
Thank you for your service.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a special cause, and to be a part of it, man, it's humbling. I'm grateful, appreciative, bucket list.
Yes.
25-year comedy veteran, another double-decade veteran in the game, Mr. Chad Beadle. It's fucking awesome, and I can't wait, and I hope all of our fans and supporters, want to pull up and grab a ticket, and let's pack that joint. Let's do it for a good cause. Let's have a damn good time as well.
You can get tickets at 240-367-5052, or you can get tickets at the door, or you just or you can call Black Rock itself and you get tickets.
And what was that number again?
240-367-5052.
Okay.
And then there's also another number on here. I ain't got my glasses. You do.
I got you. Where's the? There it is. 240-313-2819.
And that's the 19th hole. That's the
19th hole's number right there at 20025 Mount Etna Road, Hagerstown. Again, doors open at 6 p.m.
Show starts at 8.
It's going to be wild, man.
It's going to be a good time.
It's going to be an awesome time, man. I've got family who are like, I can't believe you're fucking doing this and shit. And it's like, it's all good. And then I got other friends who are ready with their rotten tomatoes.
Yeah,
we gonna sit with everybody. That's all of us. What you talking about? Family gonna be sitting with me. We got over. We having tomatoes. What you talking about?
I love it, man. It's gonna be so fucking awesome, man. And humbled to be a part of this, and you know, just the overall thing, just to even to support you and bring you on the pod here and support this thing. And we got to do it again, obviously. So we about to do it.
We are.
We're about to do it. No Diddy.
Yeah. No Diddy.
No Diddy.
No Diddy. And before we do it, can I say, can you please shout out where they can get in contact with you and follow you at?
Yeah. You can follow me at Make Me Laugh Comedy Tour. That's one of our pages. Or you can go to Chad Beadle on Instagram.
How you spell that? Beadle.
Beadle. Beadle. First name Chad, Chad. Okay. We'll do it again. ChadBeadle. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on what'd you call it? You can Hagerbush. You can find me on Twitter.
Okay.
X. Now X.
You can see him watching porn and everything, you know what I'm saying?
X, you can see it. You can see it. There's some weird things in TikTok, all those. Or you can go to my website, MakeMeLaughComedy.com.
That's right. I was going to plug that in case you forgot, but of course you didn't forget because you're a professional.
No, you forget stuff.
And that's what we get.
You get old time.
No, we really do. We do.
You get old time.
Sometimes.
And Phil is about to introduce you to something.
Yeah. So, obviously, if you've been sleeping under a rock, if you've been cuddled up in your proverbial sleeping bag at Camp Crystal Lake.
You know black people go to Camp Crystal Lake. Jason out there.
He gets it. He gets it. We're about to get into the segments of segments. The highlight of the Roaches podcast.
Yes.
And this is what we call Random Roaches.
Random Roaches.
Best part of this podcast in this segment of segments where we got thoughts, questions, ideas, or just proverbial statements, if you will, wrapped up and tucked in a beautiful little accoutrement.
Absolutely done.
And we sit here, we pull it, we talk about it. And of course, Chad Beadle has to do the first
one.
Random
honorable
roach.
First random.
Let's go.
What does it say?
What does it say? Uh-oh.
I wonder where.
You never know, boy. You never know what these people be writing.
Okay. Let me borrow your glass.
I see far away, not
That's
close.
all right. Let me see.
I don't know if they might.
He said far away. That's like some old shit. Like, yo, you.
God damn. Damn, how far can you see? Damn.
Oh my God, I told you.
Man, you can't vote, man. Damn. I can't see it. I can't read it,
Let me
man.
read it for you.
Yeah, I can't see it.
All right.
Damn. Dude, I can't see it.
Random Roach number 1. Who has the best fried chicken?
Oh, okay.
My mama.
Okay. Okay, mama.
My mom.
Okay.
Your mama? I need to try that shit.
Or if you talk about it here in town.
Anywhere. Who has the best fried chicken? Period. It's an open.
My mom.
Your mom's. Okay, so shout out to moms.
What about you, Phil? I gotta think. Oh no, I know. My place. Are you gonna go?
Go ahead.
So this is like a buy. This is like a. I love AT&T chicken. I really do. But I have to say there's a gas station up a mom and pop gas station up in Blue Ridge Summit, Pennsylvania, by Fort Ritchie. It's been there for the past since Fort Ritchie was a military.
Is it that gas station?
It's GT's. It's called GT's.
Yeah, they got some good fried chicken.
I promise you, y'all. I've been around the world. I have traveled the world. We're not talking like United States.
Right.
I've been around the fucking world.
Right.
Thank God for my dad. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I've eaten every type of chicken there is, man. I promise you. And I've been eating
I know
chicken
exactly
for
what
30
you're talking about.
years. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Man.
They only got 2 gas pumps.
And they refuse to go public with it. Everyone be telling them you gotta sell. They refuse. It's in the family. This ain't no fluke.
Yeah.
It's called GT's.
I love
think
that.
it's the greatest chicken ever.
Look, who you think?
Let me listen. Let me tell you something, folks. fried chicken fries. I don't even know what place serves chicken fries. Oof. Burger King. Burger King got chicken fries. I eat chicken fries. I said, wow, this is chicken fries. I never heard of it. Chicken fries past my bedtime. Chicken fries. Popeyes, baby. Popeyes chicken. Yo, Popeyes fried chicken, bro, I'm telling you, is fucking bomb.com.
KFC used to have the best.
Bro, fuck KFC and their fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger of chickens that they have. They got chickens walking around going.
I want to say Popeyes too. I can't go against Popeyes.
Bro, Popeyes, bro. They're
top tier. And I don't know one person that do not fuck with Popeyes chicken. To me, KFC got fucked up when they start serving them big ass.
Yeah, they messed it up. They
like genetic looking wings. You like, I knew something was wrong when I was eating them. I'm like, what the hell?
They messed it up back in the day when I was a kid.
But they're still good. They're still good. Don't get me wrong.
It was good when I was a kid. KFC used to be the best.
It was good when I was a kid. Yo, I agree. I agree.
Hey, original or crispy?
Original.
Yeah.
Crispy.
Both. I take both. And I always eat wings. I don't like legs.
Yo, I'm telling you right now, not sponsored, associated, but bro, the new ghost pepper wings at Popeyes, a flavor I have never. Fantastic.
I've had them too. They're
fantastic.
Hot, super hot. Burn my mouth.
All right, here we go. A random roach. This thing looked like it was cut from Edward Scissorhands. Okay. Who do you think was... Hang on.
You can't see far away.
Who do you think was... Horse?
Motherfuckers can't write.
Who do you think... Oh, who do you think was worse? Jeffrey Epstein or Subway Jared?
I didn't follow those, but I guess they both were.
Man, they...
Weirdos.
I mean, you gotta look at fucking Jeffrey Epstein was on a whole big level.
I mean, they were both chomos, if we can be 100% honest.
They like the babies?
But, I mean, Jared was out there selling his footlong.
Yeah, he was a Subway. He was, yeah.
You know, he was telling them eat fresh.
I would have to say it would be him.
Dick.
Yeah, I would have to say it would be him.
Yeah, that's
because you gotta think about you Subway. That was big back when in my day.
Yeah, Jared was pretty horrible. I'm surprised he even survived, honestly.
Will he survive?
But Epstein.
Why this one wasn't in the buck?
He was just left out to hang, man.
That one wasn't in the buck. Oh
shit!
Sorry.
Yeah, Epstein was just left out there to hang. So I mean, nobody got that.
Man, I just got that.
Oh my goodness.
Nobody got that. Hit over the head.
Do you think Diddy would run if released on bail?
No, he's already on bail.
No, he's not.
He is out.
He's been denied bail like 4 times.
I thought they saw that stuff on TikTok or maybe IG.
Yeah, they be lying. Nah, he ain't out. Fuck yeah, I think he running.
No, he ain't running.
Yeah, they denied him 3 times on bail.
He's gonna get away. He's gonna get away just like the Jews.
You think so?
Yeah, he gonna get away just like the Jews.
You think they gonna find him not guilty?
Yeah, they gonna find him.
Really?
They gonna get him on something, but they gonna get him on that.
He's going down.
He's going down. Yeah, he's
going down on somebody.
I think he's cooked. Let me get one. He cooked. He fried. I mean, he cooked. No, he gonna be extra done.
He's going down.
Take that.
Hey,
for a walk.
Yeah.
What about that fucking? Here, like, play that Flavor in Your Ear remix.
Oh, did you hear that?
You told me to play it earlier.
No, I played it. Did you play it again?
Oh my god, bro! The lyrics, man, they just become more sus and sus to this day. The LL Cool J.
Yeah. Did you hear the LL Cool J part in there?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But you know, Cool J's always been like, he ain't never been sus. He's been ladies love Cool J.
Nah, but with that,
but he don't love the lyrics.
No, but that verse that we just heard.
Yo, that shit was wild.
He said,
he, she.
Like that.
Delicious.
Yes. Stevie. Delicious. Wait a minute. Hold on. He
said, put your Tim boots up in the air and
put your hands, put your ankles on your Tim by your Tim.
Nah.
Hold on. I don't know Tim Brown.
This is true.
I need a roughneck.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Hey, this is that wet one.
That's that's the one that went into the.
Good, get it out of there. Let's stick together.
Shit. Uh-oh.
Due to
Here you go. Who is the better entertainer, Chris Brown or Mike Jackson?
Oh,
don't stop till you get it up. Keep on.
Shimon.
See, I like Michael Jackson. See,
we all know Michael.
Shimon.
I like Michael.
You can't. Gotta give it to Chris Brown. He's a new.
Yeah, he good. But
I think.
Go ahead. Good.
Man, Mike Jack, hands down. Because I think collectively, if you look at a lot of like Michael Jackson's like thought process and the way he's in the studio, and he does a certain kind of thing where he's like, and you know, one of the drums and and you're like, and he's like, yeah, and I kind of wanted to make it sound like that blanket.
He's like a blanket. You're shaking and rolling.
Mike Jack, bro.
Yeah. No, I did,
absolutely.
Man.
I mean, you can't even. You know what I mean? It's like
I had to leave LA.
You see what they were just doing in New York? They was all doing Thriller. It was like,
oh, that shit was
Yeah, the
free.
street-
That shit was fire, bro. That shit was
it was
fire.
everywhere.
Yeah, dude.
everywhere.
Yeah.
People, different countries were
That
doing
shit
it.
was
Like there was
wild.
one in Dubai. They was like, I was like, get that? What?
Okay, here's one to go into your cerebellum.
Okay.
Why does history repeat itself?
Because lessons have not been learned.
You are right, because it does. Because all the clothes that we wear, now, back in the days that these kids, like the pajama pants. Back in the days, those used to be called skid pants. So you actually could wear those pants with like a dress shirt and stuff like that. It was fashion.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. The pajama pants that came back and the hoodies that's just Hagerstown style.
Yeah, no, the pajama pants actually literally came back for Hagerstown fashion, primarily sheets.
I don't think it ever left.
Dollar General, Family Dollar.
It's called skid pants.
You know what I mean?
And like the skinny jeans back in the day, back in '84, used to be like the flight pants. I don't know if you know flight pants with the zippers on them.
Yeah, you got the little
Yeah, but the skinny jeans.
emo culture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what Let's get one more in. Let's get one more in.
Let's get one more. Let's get one more. Let's see, what is this?
Let's get it. Go.
Oh, he went for the white paper. He's like, I know this is old.
Yeah.
Well, we did do yellows. Yeah,
Yellows are all.
This dog is having a great time.
Oh, you went for a yellow one.
Is the world really round? Now I want to know who the hell wrote this.
I don't know. I never walked around it. I never walked around the world.
Yes, I love it.
I never walked around the world.
That's my answer.
As far as I ever walked, it was either straight or side or side, but I never went around.
I never walked around. I'm like, oh,
you know what?
shit,
I just believe
this is getting scary.
I believe that I don't think that. I don't know. It could be. I don't even know we even really found out yet.
Well, you go on a plane, you look around, look up in the sky. It don't look around. It looks still flat.
But you
Well,
would
let me
think
ask you
it'd
this.
be in how high is it, like 35,000, 40,000 feet in the sky, and you look around and you just see.
You either see clouds or you just look down and you can see water.
And you just see.
Or you see the ground. You see like the land.
Well, my question is to you. And I ask everybody this when it comes to stuff like this.
Man.
Do you know anyone who was an astronaut or their parents was an astronaut?
No.
No.
The answer never changed.
No. Unless somebody was stoned.
There you go.
Yeah, I was an astronaut.
There you go. So that answer right there, when you say no thing, it's broad, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can think about a lot of things. Like, you know what? It gets you
And
thinking.
what every little fucking kid wants to be when they grow up.
Astronaut.
Listen, you heard it first. Mike Burton. Do you know anyone that is dad's parents or anyone that you know is an astronaut?
And if you do, please call 555.
Have they ever been in?
Please call 555-2678. 555-2678. Please call. You hear me? Please call 555-2678.
Yo, that's what I'm talking about. Roaches podcast. We did it again.
Yes, sir.
Chad Beadle in the building. Make me laugh comedy. Make Me
55768.
Make Me Laugh Comedy Tour going in long and strong. No diddy.
Yes.
But nah, again, Veterans Day comedy show November 9th, 19-hole Black Rock. It's gonna be jamming, slamming, and follow that whamming. Let's
And where can
go.
you get the information from again? What's the phone number?
Like I say, for tickets, you can call 240-367-5052, or you go down to the 19th hole and pick up tickets, or you can call the other number on that flyer, which is 301. I can't.
Nah, it's 240-313-2819.
There you go.
I had the first 6 memorized. That's
There you
my
go.
autism kicking in.
There you
I
go.
have
Okay,
There you
Phil,
go.
we got
very
you.
autistic.
There you go.
So, once again, Roaches podcast. We here. We did it. It's another one. Another one.
Shout out to the legend Chad Beadle.
Thank you.
Legendary
Thank you.
shit.
Had a
Let's
great time.
get it.
We'll be back again. You gotta pay us another visit again.
Going down here. We're about to freestyle. He wants to become a rapper now.
Who, me?
So we're
I
gonna
had
kick some freestyles and shit.
I had freestyle.
You know what I mean? And
I had a freestyle.
thanks for tuning in. This is the Roaches podcast. I'm Mike Skies.
And I'm Dirty Phil.
He's Dirty Phil.
And I'm Pedro
And
Pockets.
we are out.
On a Saturday night, yo, what your posse do? Me and my crew, we go out and buy some brew. Can't barely see because my vision getting fuzzed. That's when I realized I got me a buzz. Ran out to eat because it wasn't anymore. Took a happy ass to Sicko Liquor Store. Won a case of E because that's our brand. Phil couldn't get it because we act strange, man.
Hey.
We wanted 5. Then we realized we didn't give a fuck because we wanted to get high. Dude, I wrote that rap.
Yo, let's go.
I wrote that rap when I was 12.
We ain't gonna put that part in there. Don't worry about it. We ain't gonna put that part
might
in
make the
there.
end credit, you know.
Yeah, we're gonna hit it right there. We're gonna hit it right there
That's
before you
good.
say that. That sounds like a freestyle.
That's when
That sounds like a freestyle.